Hi Pisces, welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Happy New Year and welcome to 2023. I hope you all had a great holiday season. We are starting off January with a lot of dynamic energy and it's going to shift throughout the month. We open up January with Mars and Mercury both retrograde. So like I've been telling many of the other signs, just be really fluid with your goal setting this month. It is a great energy to think about those goals, especially with Capricorn and many planets in Capricorn. But do remember that your mind might be a little clearer and you might have more action-oriented thoughts as you move throughout the month, because once Mercury and Mars go direct later on in the month, I think your goals will get a lot clearer to be able to set. And we also have Uranus going direct by the end of the month. So lots of movement, lots of energy that's going to happen throughout the month of January. Also, Pisces, if you haven't already liked, subscribed, given me a thumbs up, commented on my videos, I would really love if you would. In 2022, it was a great month for Scorpios, or great year for Scorpio Soul Time as I grew the channel. I have been doing this since 2019, so it's nice to see a little more movement. But if there's anything you all would ever like to see, or some comments or suggestions on how I can improve the content to help you all, please don't hesitate to leave comments below. I read all of them, so I would really appreciate that. Okay, Pisces, take a look at the description below. It will list all the important dates for January. And today I'm actually using a new deck. It's called the Gold Foil Tarot. And you can see it's kind of holographic. And I think it's a great deck to use for this new year and this, new energy. So let's get right into it, Pisces. We're going to do a 2-card spread for each week of the month. Let's get right into it. So Pisces, we open up with the 7 of Cups in the upright position, possibly some kind of decisions needing to be made, and the Page of Wands. So you definitely keep your ear to the streets, if you will, that first week of the month. By the time we get to the second week, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Possibly not the best time to make decisions there with that Knight of Wands in reverse and that 3 of Swords. Like I said, second week of the month, probably not the best for decision making. When you get to the third week, we do have the King of Wands in the upright. So definitely much better energy. Lots of wands here, Pisces. And you also have, look at that, another wand. So 9 of Wands. So really interesting energy with all this fire that you all seem to be dealing with this month. By the time we get to the fourth week, you do have the Knight of Cups. And lastly, you all have the King of Swords. Okay, so let's take a look at this, Pisces, because you all seem to have quite a few court cards. So there may be some energy around some important people in your life making decisions around you. With that page, you have the Knight, you have the King of Wands, then you have the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So out of 8 cards, you have 5 of them court cards. So to me, that suggests that some type of important people may be in your life this month. This could be at work. This could be in an organization that you're in. Maybe some important decisions or important conversations are being had either about you or you're involved in them. So just don't be surprised if there's a lot of communication, decisions, maybe rules and things, or things being ruled on this month for you. Okay, Pisces. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at that very first week and see what's going on. So you have the 7 of Cups and the Page of Wands. And remember I said we open up the month with Mars and Mercury retrograde, but the first and the second we have Venus conjunct Pluto, both in Capricorn, and then we also have Venus moving into Aquarius. So there definitely is this energy of possibly you needing to think through some kind of decisions. A lot of opportunities or options could be presented presented to you at this time, Pisces. And with that Page of Wands, it's like someone is going to bring you an offer for something. And this could be job or work related, but I don't see any pentacles in your spread. So I'm almost sensing that this may be an idea around something, especially with the wands. It could be something that you've been like a passion project or a hobby, someone possibly presenting some ideas of how to spend your spare time. They're just like something that could come up at the beginning of the month that you might need to think about and make a decision on. But by the time you get to that second week of the month, Pisces, there is this kind of energy around you possibly being either disappointed or maybe you're rushing into something too quickly with that Knight of Wands. So just be really careful that second week of the month, Pisces. By the time you get to that energy, you have Venus squaring the nodes in both Aquarius and Taurus, and then Mars goes direct. So by the time Mars is going direct, you might have more let's get going. Like, you know, once Mars is gaining traction again, and especially because it's in Gemini, you might have more mental thoughts at that time, trying to get started on a project maybe you've been really wanting to get to. But just be careful, because with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords together, it's more suggesting that you might either get your heart broken or you might get disappointed around something that maybe you hastily get started with, and that could be that passion project that you were getting ideas for the first of the month. So just really take your time and remember what I said about being fluid, okay? By the time you get to the third week, you have more of that wand energy, but now you have the King of Wands and you have the Nine of Wands. So there could be maybe you rethinking what you were possibly trying to get into that second week. But by the time you get to that third week, we have Mars, we have Mercury, both direct. And so I feel like you might be looking at what you were planning at the beginning of the month with a different way, of a different lens, and you actually might feel a little more comfortable. Like you're like, okay, I'm tired of like not doing this in the correct way. And I feel like that King of Wands is like, oh, well, maybe I should reach out to this resource, or maybe I should do a little more research about it. And I just feel like you're going to feel a lot better by time Mars and Mercury go direct, okay? By the time you get to the end of the month, Pisces, you do have a Knight of Cups and King of Swords. So once again, another king, another like way of possibly people around you, or you really feeling good about making a firm decision, not wavering anymore about it, not kind of contemplating things like you did when you started the month with that Seven of Cups. But there definitely is, by the time you end the month, with Sun moving into Aquarius, Uranus goes direct on the 22nd, and Venus moves into Pisces. There definitely is this sense of you feeling more confident. Someone might even bring you some kind of news or emotional support, and you're not kind of like feeling like, okay, what do I do now anymore? You're no longer with that Seven of Cup energy. So overall, Pisces, I would say just be really patient with yourself and let the month kind of unfold the way that it's going to unfold, and then start trying to make your decisions and your goal setting by the time you get to this third and fourth week of January, okay? Okay, Pisces, it looks like a good month. I hope you all have a great January 2023, and I'll talk to you later.